Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 4 says, Who have ascended up into the heavens, or descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fist? Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Shalom, I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Harkar double honors to all the elders and the apostle of Great Millstone, and salutes to all the 144,000 elect out there. Got some questions here, and we're going to see if we can answer some of these questions. The Holy Permit in this Proverbs chapters 30, we're going to stick to some of the bullet points here. Some of the questions asked in verse 4 says, Who have ascended up into the heavens, or descended? Right? Question mark. Who have gathered the wind in his fist? Question mark. Who have bound the waters in his garment? Question mark. Who have established all the ends of the earth? Questions. What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou can tell? All questions, and it's curious. It's curious. I want to get into some of this, answering some of these questions here. You know, the scriptures is full of mystery. Full of mystery. And as a matter of fact, I tapped it in, checked out the word. You know, do my best to keep up with these words and understanding these words. What is the meaning of the word mystery? Something not understood or beyond understanding. The mystery of his disappearance has never been solved. Some examples there. What is an example of mystery? Here's an example here. Mystery showcase a crime or puzzle or a protagonist who solves it. Some classical examples include the Sherlock Holmes stories. Yeah, you're familiar with any of these? Agatha Christie, all these Miss Marple, all these, you know, some of these series that were on. Arthur Conan Doyle, Agatha Christie novel about, you know, all these Miss Marple, Alex. So one of the most famous for me is the Sherlock Holmes, and all he did was solve mysteries throughout all of the programs. So yeah, the rabbit hole goes deep as far as getting into the scriptures on mysteries, but we're going to see if we can get to some of these ones. These are simple light work right here. I like this one here. Puzzle and protagonist who solves it. And he gives the example of Sherlock Holmes. So, mystery that is difficult to or impossible to understand or explain. Puzzle, conundrum, right, and we know that word there. Riddle, secret, unsolved problem. Some brothers are really into the conundrums. Confusion and difficult problems or questions. You know these game shows that are on. I remember one that was really popular back in the day, Mastermind. I think it's still on, Mastermind, and there's a lot of other new ones as well. The Chase, all these high IQ Celebrity Chase. I did watch that a couple of times. High IQ people answering these questions. So some people do, respond to pressure very well. So they're into that problem solving spirit. Difficult questions. There you have it. So there you have it. Word games, yeah. Many people like word game puzzles, jigsaws, and all different, things that a lot of people. One of the popular ones was the Rubik's Cube. People used to love that. From what I can remember, people used to love the Rubik's Cube, spending all their time just doing it, undoing it, and doing it, and doing it again. So there you have it. We're going to solve some of these conundrums here today. Questions, simple questions, not hard to understand. Oh, here's another word: access code meaning. Right, a series of numbers and or letters that allow the user to get onto a place or to use a computer system or website. Right, everything's about numbers nowadays. For those brothers that are into the numbers know what I'm talking about. When you subscribe, you will be emailed an access code which will allow you to gain entry to the subscription or site. Right, just to give you an idea, access code. There you go. Nothing too heavy, straight and plain. So here we're looking at this here. All right, getting back to Proverbs 30 and 4. Who have ascended unto heaven? Questions. Who or descended? Who have gathered unto the wind in his fist? Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou can tell? So the elect are going to be the only ones that are given the access code to the mystery name. It's a mystery to a lot for those that ain't of the elect. And there's many that know the name. There's many that are going to know the name in the time of Jacob's trouble and in the time of the MOTV made mandatory. But a lot of them are going to call upon the name, but they ain't going to have the access code, the series of numbers, letters that allow the user to get onto a place or to use it. So you ain't gonna the 2/3 definitely all the other Goyim nations and the Edomite nations. For plain and simple, they ain't gonna understand. They don't understand the meanings. These simple questions here, very simple, but a lot of people don't try and even get to understand the answers. You know, the heavens, who descended, who gathered the wind in his fist, the seasons, and all the different weather forecast, the seasons, weather forecast, get it right. Sometimes it's what you call a hit and miss, understanding the weathers. But the Most High is in control of everything. Just to put that in a nutshell, it's the Most High who's in control of it, and what is his son's name, right? Here we have it. Who have bound the waters in thy garment, who have established all the ends of the earth. What is his name, right? And what is his son's name? So his name is, we're going to keep it we're going to just go through the precepts. And we're going to bring it out via the precepts. What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Right, man? So only the elect are going to know. Right? They're going to be given the access code. You know, when it really matters, that's when it really matters, the name. Here we have some precepts now to go into. Abaratazar, it'd be edifying. So Matthew, son of Yahushua's return, signs of Yahushua's returns, right? And he goes through it all through the Gospels in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and we're seeing the signs now. You know, these strange weathers. They can't put their finger on these strange weathers. Frost so cold it can freeze. Put a man, delete a man on the spot. There's certain places where that's happening now. Certain states over there in America. What is it? The snow, more than 8 inches deep. They showed some examples of that. All up in the news. The heat. The California seasons. Basically just touching on the seasons. Matthew, Mark, Luke touches on the signs of the Most High's presence. That is now present, reigning invisibly. And it just shows when you look at when you go through and you just watch the news, it's telling us, for those that are going to take heed, that he's now present and he's going to return his reign. Signs of Yahushua's presence. Yeah? Yahushua Mashiach, Christ's anointed presence. His return. So we know his return is nigh. Right? Some of the brothers, them channels there. The end is nigh. One of our elders. The end is nigh. Fear the Most High, because he's close. And he's going to do damage, man. He's going to get busy. So Proverbs 24:24 says, for there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, inasmuch that, if it be possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But we know it's not possible to deceive the very elect, because the elect are going to have the access code. They ain't going to be able to be deceived. right? Especially when that time of Jacob's trouble, when it kicks in and it gets more intense. I mentioned the MOTB, when that's made mandatory, and all the above. So the elect ain't going to be deceived, but many are going to be deceived. Many are already being deceived now by the false prophets. I've done a video recently on Joel Osteen. People still going to be going to his church. No matter if someone walked in there and started just, unloading in the crowd. Some people were injured, but that's just a sign that he's a false prophet, man. But you see, you're going to get people that are still going to follow him. So there's a lot of things coming out about these false prophets. We heard about Eddie Long, what happened to him, allegedly what he was doing to young children. T.D. Jakes, and I don't like all that. I ain't gonna say what those famous words of his when he's trying to he's just making mockery of the Lord on the on one of the well, we know he's a false prophet anyway, so he's not in a position to speak the truth, but he's just making mockery, and he's been sent there. The deceiver and the deceived and the deceivers are him. So the Most High controlling both sides. So he's in his position, playing his position, misleading all the those that are not chosen to be are called but are not chosen. Playing that what you call it, when you sieve something, when you separate something. He's playing his role in separating helping the left hand side, being used by the left hand side to separate the false, the true from the false. Just say it like that. For there shall arise false messiahs, false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, inasmuch as if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Well, it's not possible. Here's another one here. Matthew 24, Matthew 22 and 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. Right, man. Many are called, but few are chosen. Because only a few, only the elect are going to be given those special series of numbers, as we looked at here. The special series of numbers, all letters that allow the user to get onto a place or to use whatever the case may be. Only the elect has the access code. So we use that. We use the access code in time, not only in times of trouble, also when we're giving the praise and glory to the Most High for the things that He's delivered us from. Right? Past, present, and future, we're going to give Him praise for all those things. So the elect are going to be given, and only they are going to be given the access code. But those who are not chosen are going to be led via the false prophets, man. They're going to be led astray, led to their delusions, right? Many get deleted in churches now. And there was a case, was it Russia or German? Either Russia or Germany. But one of those places where someone just went into a church and a former Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall and started opening up on those who are attendants. You know, they say it was a Judite woman, but many people were injured in that. I did a video on that. It's about 2 or 3 years ago, right? In a supposed to be what you call a safe place. Oh, we all know about Dylan Wright as well. Dylan Wright was at the Charleston, where was it 12 or was it 9 people? But he went in on Charleston church, you know, these Pentecostal churches where he just walked in and the white privilege. He walked in and they let him, and he had his gun underneath his shoulder, man. He just opened up on all those were in attendance, all, so-called black people. A lot of them were, there was typical Christians with those fancy hats on, but there was a big uproar about that. But that is all part of the Most High's program, man. For those that are not of the elect, Most High's going to let them get deleted by any means, man. Yeah, fall by the wayside, because only elect are going to have the access code. And Abarat Azar, we say humbly that we are of the hopeful elect. So Matthew, we just looked at it, man. Matthew 24 and 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. Right. Getting into some of these. What is the access code? It's understanding who is, right? Who is it? Right? Who have ascended up unto the heaven? Back to Proverbs chapters 30 and 4, verse 4. Who have ascended up unto the heavens or descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fist? Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? And what is his name? So who is the creator of the heaven and the earth? Right? And what is his name? What is his name? And what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. The elect know his name, and the elect know his son's name. The Most High's name and his son's name. So, for those that ain't going to be given a name and they're not supposed to know the name, they ain't going to know the name. And we're just going to leave it at that. And the whole of this chapter, I could read the whole of this chapter because it's and I'll find it edifying anyway. But beautiful, beautiful chapter, right? The words of Agar and the author of Proverbs, which is according to the Blue Letter, is a fancy name given to Solomon, right? The son of King David, and Solomon was the author of the books of Solomon. So yeah, the whole of the chapter is good. As a matter of fact, let me read a little bit more, just a little bit more. 5. Every word of Yahweh is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. All right, that's what it takes. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. Right, man? So we're giving you these words pure, right? The words pure. As a matter of fact, I gotta be allowed to look at that one there. Yeah? Pure. Every word of Yahweh is pure. Right? H68:44. Right, there you have it. Refined. Right, refined. True. Hear these words that stick out here with me. Refiner. Right, there you have it. To be refined. Oh, goldsmith. Yeah, that's what a goldsmith does. He takes his time and he refines, he purifies the gold. Yeah, all the dross, when they heat it, they heat treat that gold, and all the dross rises to the top, right? Any kind of mildew or dirt, Australia, you see some of these programs, Australia gold finders or Australia gold diggers, and they, when you get the gold, it's a little gold nugget, and almost say it's almost covered in dirt. But they have to heat treat it, get all the treatment, all the dirt out of it, whatever else is in it, and the dross the rubbish rises to the top when it's heat treated, and then you get the pure gold, refined, and it's refined, much the same as this truth. It's pure, and it has a refining effect on his elect. Right? Talking about the access code, this truth is the access code, which is name. You have to understand the truth to know the name. The access code to understanding the whole of the makings, the mechanisms, which we're going to understand the full mechanisms. Proverbs, Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 17, the whole of the chapter goes into that. The wise man King Solomon, understanding the elements, botany, the plants, the working of the plants, the working of science, so-called science, the working of man, right? So understanding all things we ain't gonna get that right now on this side. We're gonna get that to its fullness in the kingdom when we have the new bodies. But so the Most High is going to give us the access code and open us up to the whole of the understanding. Right now we're still worms. We're still worms, getting bits and pieces here and there, but we do have the name, so we can call upon it when it really matters. That's the point. And we got the truth right now. So all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashem Rakah Kodash. I could leave it there, but we've got a couple more precepts. So there you have it, man. There you have it. Every word of Yahweh is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. So that's where it comes in, the access code. Putting your trust in the true word, the true names of Yehovah Hashem Yoshai. And that is the access code. And it's going to open us up on another level when we get the new bodies. We'll be opened up to all things when we get the new bodies. Because Yehovah promised that. He promised us that. Yeah, we're going to be like him. Yehovah, even though we're unworthy, we're worms. We haven't been nowhere near as suffered as much as Yehovah, our king. But that's the generosity, and that's the importance of understanding the name and receiving the name. Let's read this one here now. Psalms 2:10 says, Be wise now, therefore, all ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Right? That's another one of the privilege, man, to the elect. Right? To the hopeful elect. Right? You're going to be judges sitting on thrones. It goes all into that in Revelations 3. Right? Revelations 20. It goes into that. Revelations chapters 20 and 4. Revelations chapters 3. Throughout the Gospels. He says we're going to be able to drink the wine with him. Right? Which is a good thing. The good 100% off the chart. Can't even put a number to that. It's going to be off the chart. Yayan. Yeah? To be judging alongside Yehoshua. Under Yehoshua. Under King David. So it's Yehoshua under Yehovah, King David under Yehoshua, the 144,000 under Yehoshua, under King David. Let me say it right. Let me say it again. Yehoshua under Yehovah, King David under Yehoshua, the 144,000 under King David, right? Because it's all about the order to be judges. It's all about the order, man. And every man is subject to a superior. Only Yehovah, the Most High himself, is not subject to a superior. The Most High God himself. Right? But we have the access code. That's the beautiful thing, man. To the hopeful elect. Right? Be wise now, therefore, ye, O kings. Right? Kings, the words that stick out here. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoicing, with trembling. Right? Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled. Right? But a little blessed are all they that put their trust in him. That's the point right there. Yeah? Kiss the Son, lest he be angry. We're kissing the Son, man. Every day we get up, we kiss the Son. You understand? Yehovah Hashem Yeshua via the Spirit of the Lord, giving him glory and praise and heralding his name. Yeah, that's what we do. Right? That's what the elect were created for, to serve and herald that name, to serve Yehovah Yahushua and herald those names. Right? I have to go back, I have to read it again. I have to. Yeah? Proverbs 30:4 says, Who have ascended up into the heaven, or descended, who have gathered the wind in his fist, who have bound the waters in a garment, who have established all the ends of the earth. What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? The scriptures we're looking at is breaking it down. So we're going to continue to herald, right? Publish, glorify these names. Yehovah Yahushai. Yehovah and Yahushai, his son. We're going to continue to herald these names. That's what the elect were created for. And they have the access code, and they only have the access code. So we've got one more. We're going to end with one more. Psalms 83:1 says, God employed to confound his enemies. That's exactly what's happening now in the earth. They are confounded. They're confused. They don't know what's hitting them. That's why you see them walking up and down, shuffling. Particularly the main enemies. You got the big-nosed people with the smile hats, and then you got the other tribes of those people, the East, right? They don't know what's hitting them over there all around the world, in the Middle East and all around the world. Wars, rumors of wars. And then you got the in-house wars, what you see, right? The over America, they call them rednecks, shuffling around, doing their things in the corner. We know what they're up to. It's all up there on YouTube, man. What's going on in a lot of those states, states, those what do you call them? Mexico, where is it? Chicago, you know, drug states. People just falling off, you know, going cold turkey, you know, standing up, knocked out, standing up. You know what I'm getting at. You know, so that's the effect of the Most High putting the curses on the people, man. Them being astounded. So let's just end off with this one. Psalms 83 and 76. Let them be confounded. That's what, there you go. The scriptures say it, man. The scriptures say it. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yeah, let them be put to shame and perish. Again, what's happening in these drug states. It's very, very popular what we're seeing. It's all being publicized as well. Right? That's Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Curse is coming off of us, but going upon our enemies now. That men may know that thou whose name alone is Yahweh, art thou the most high over all the earth. Right, that's what they say. The Jehovah's Witnesses say. You know, we know that's a folly. We know his true name is Yahweh, right? Because there's no J in the Hebrew. So we know the true name. So only the elect, yeah, whether you got, you know, other camps, they're saying his name. A lot of them are not saying his name. They're saying the word Christ, which is just a title, you know. So they're saying Christ or who in Christ and all of that. They're not actually using the name. But even those that are using the name that are not of the elect, the Most High ain't going to give them the access code when it really matters. And that's what's going to get us beamed up. I say us, the hopeful elect, right? And Abarazar, we all get beamed up and saved, man. That's salvation. That's what we're all looking for. That's what we're fighting for. And the elect are going to be given salvation, the true access code to that name. And that's where the salvation is, in that name. So that's all I need to say. The point is made, more than made for me. The Wada Yahweh, the Wada Yahushua, on the spirit on me to do that. Do this video. As a matter of fact, let me do one more thing here. NKJV. Who has ascended unto heaven, or descended, who have gathered the wind in his fist, who have bound the waters in a garment, who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if you know? One more. NLT. Who but God goes up to heaven? When you think about the chariots, man, the chariots go to and fro throughout the whole of the earth all the time. Yeah, via which are the angels of the Most High. Yeah, to heaven and come back down. Who holds the wind in his fist? Who wraps up the oceans in his cloak? Who have created the whole wide world? What is his name? And yeah, there you have it, man. All right. Who has created the whole wide world? What is his name and his son's name? What is his son's name? Tell me if you know. And they're all question marks. The elect know, right? The elect know, even now, what the Most High wants us to know. We know his names, we know his creation, we know the purpose why we're here on the earth. We know their purpose, and we know prophecy. We know about MOTB. We know the 2/3, right? We're in that time now, the hopeful year of Jacob trouble, and people are confounded because they don't know, and they haven't been given the access code to know. But the elect has been given the access code, those series of numbers, right, that allows us to get onto that particular place. Abarazar, that place we want to get is that beamed up in that chariot for the ultimate salvation. So the Wada Tio Bashim Rishah put the spirit on me to do this video. Only the elects will have the access code to the true names, ultimately to get salvation. So shalom to the sincere Akim. We on to the next.